Hi, thanks for joining us on this week's Quick Business Tip. Today, we are going to talk about your marketing message. In particular, we are going to look at why your clients are landing on your website, maybe hanging out for 5 seconds, and leaving without ever taking any action. It's not because your prices are too high. It's not because your work is subpar. It's because your message is confusing them. And in business, when you confuse your customers, they are almost always going to say no. So if you want to impress your clients, what you need to do is stop talking about yourself. Let me give you an example. I was recently looking at a website for a remodeling company. They do amazing work. They had photos of these beautiful white oak cabinets in a kitchen, a luxury spa-like bathroom remodel. I mean, we're talking the high-end type of real craftsmanship that only a professional can do. But their website was a bit of a disaster. When you landed on the homepage, the first thing you see in giant text is the name of the company and family owned and operated since 1955. Then there's a navigation menu that was super cluttered and confusing. It said stuff like our history, our philosophy, message from the founder, community involvement. Can you see where the problem is? They built a website where they are the rock star. So here's something that you need to understand. I've said it before and I will continue to say it. Your customers don't care about your story. They care about their own story, their problems, the thing that they are coming to your website trying to fix. So when a homeowner is looking for someone to remodel their kitchen or their bathroom, they don't wake up in the middle of the night thinking, I really hope I can find a contractor who was founded in 1955. They wake up thinking, I hate my kitchen. I have no counter space and I'm embarrassed to host parties. So if you want to win in your business, you have to stop acting like the rock star and instead start playing the helpful guide. Think about the last amazing movie that you saw. The main character, the, A-list actor that was the star of the show is not the one with all the answers. He or she is the one with the problem, like Luke Skywalker. And the helpful guide is there with a plan to help them fix their problem, like Yoda. Your client is Luke Skywalker and you are Yoda. But if your website and your marketing and your social media and your flyers are all about how amazing you are, then you are in a competition with your client to be the star of the show. Instead, when you position yourself as the helpful guide who understands their problem and has a clear, simple plan to fix it, you become exactly who they're looking for. Here is a quick overview of how you can go about fixing the messaging on your homepage right now today. Obviously, do this if you are in a safe space, not driving your car. So open up your homepage and look at it against these 4 points. First, let's take a look at the header. The very top, usually larger font, bold, do those words state exactly what you do and how you make your client's life better? If this remodeling company would change, family owned since 1955, to something more like beautiful kitchen remodels that will make you proud to host your next party, they would have a lot more action taken on their homepage because they're not confusing anybody. Family owned since 1955 doesn't even tell me that they're remodelers. It just tells me that they're a family owned company and they've been around a while. Now, the second thing you need to do is clean up your navigation because your website menu shouldn't be a maze and it shouldn't be text that they have to decrypt. So strip it down to the essentials. Something like services, portfolio, gallery, our work, something along those lines. And you absolutely have to have a giant, bright red flashing button. Okay, that's maybe not bright red, but you get the idea. Something that makes it easy for them to contact you, however you want to be contacted. Maybe it's a phone number, maybe it's an email, but maybe it's even a web form, but they have to have an easy way to directly reach you. And if you want to put things like our philosophy, our story, our history, stick it down at the footer. That's the very bottom of the website. There's usually some links down there. I like to refer to it as your website's junk drawer because maybe some people do want to. I've had clients who tell me all the time, oh, I just love hearing about your history and all of that stuff. And that's true. But that wasn't true before they became raving fans. The first thing that they want to know about you is can you help them and do you do good work? Then, once they fall in love with you, they might want to hear about your history or your philosophy or your mission statement. Now, the third thing that I want you to check on your website is somewhere on your homepage, you need to state that you understand the pain that your client has. So if this remodeling company wrote something like, you shouldn't have to feel embarrassed about your outdated kitchen or your outdated bathroom, you are letting the customer know that their frustration is valid. They shouldn't have to feel this way. And there's a way to fix it that's going to be not painful at all, right? The fourth thing I want you to check for on your website is a clear call to action. Those passive links that say learn more, or even the ones that are on the contact form that just say submit, those are not doing the job anymore. You need to tell your customer exactly what you want them to do using strong, direct action words. Book a call, schedule an appointment, get your free estimate. These are action words that are going to get people to take action more than these very passive words like learn more or submit. Because when it comes down to it, your clients are looking for someone to help them out of their problem. That is the only reason they landed on your website in the first place. So stop confusing them by sending them your resume. Clean up your navigation, make your marketing message about them and their success and how you can help them win, and you will see your conversion rates increase. I'm Jennifer Swineford with Limitless Impact Agency, and I would love to help talk you through this and do a review of your website. Just go to my website, the link is in the show notes, reach out to me, and we will set this up for you. Until next week, be the helpful guide for your customer. Keep your steps actionable and simple, and make sure you come back next week so that you never miss an episode.